Here comes another one. This is what it's going to look like on Sunday. Snow, wind, yeah, and even some ice mixing into the forecast. Let's go ahead and get a pizza in the oven and get ready for, yes, another snowstorm in Maine. That's 2 and 4 days. At the end of the show, I'm going to show you what mystery pizza I've got there in the oven cooking. Here we go in the forecast. So this is a loop of what the storm's going to look like Saturday night into Sunday. All of the blue is snow. Some of that pink shade is freezing rain and some sleet and even some rain, but I expect this one is not going to have the rain that we saw today. So it's mostly a snowstorm, and it's all snow up in the northern mountains especially. So be prepared for that. Here we go. Time it out. 1 o'clock in the morning Sunday. It is snowing in southern Maine, the southwest interior, Fryeburg, Portland, south. Okay, so if you're headed south and west of New Hampshire and Boston for the weekend, if you're leaving Saturday night, you're going to run into snow. By 7 o'clock in the morning Sunday, almost all of Maine is seeing snow except up in the county, except up in Caribou. Holton, you're on the edge there. Then at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's snowing statewide, okay? And it is snowing heavily. By now, though, the computer model here is not picking up on the potential here for some freezing, some mixing changing, some sleet and freezing rain, especially at the coast. But I do expect this is the time to watch for that middle of the day and afternoon. Here's where the model is starting to show some of that mixing happen. So what happens is, if you watched my video today on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, I talked about the warm nose in the atmosphere. So you have very strong winds on the weather highway, 10,000 feet up in the sky, pushing a warm wedge kind of air that melts the snowflakes and changes them to ice pellets or to freezing rain. So today we had a big wedge, and that gave us freezing rain, and then eventually just plain rain because the temperature at the ground level warmed to 35 in southern Maine. But for Sunday, it's going to be a bit colder. I don't expect this to be a big-time freezing rain thing, maybe briefly, but the cold air is going to win this battle is what I expect. So what you're going to see here is that it's going to go back over to snow. So the blue is going to win out. So if we briefly change over to freezing rain, ice pellets, and even rain, we're going to go back to snow as this low pressure system is going to consolidate and pull east, okay? That big storm on the weather highway, a major storm. By 7 o'clock in the morning Monday, the snowstorm is over except up in Allagash, up in Caribou, Holton. It's still snowing in the western mountains. And everywhere else is pretty much done. But it will be very windy Monday and a lot colder Monday night. Here's the snow map that I made. Now, I've got a solid 4 to 8 inches for a good chunk of, down east, Calais, Eastport, Machias, all the way through Penobscot Bay, back towards Augusta, Bangor, 4 to 8, Auburn, Lewiston. And then you're at 8 to 12 from Fryeburg all the way up there, the foothills, Rumford, you're on the edge there, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, Rangeley, Skowhegan, Dover, Foxcroft, and then Katahdin region north, it is 12 to 18. You're getting more than a foot out of this one because it's all snow and it's going to be heavy the entire time. And you probably get an inch of liquid or around there. I mean, easily a 10 to 1 or close to 11 to 1. You're easily going to get that foot of snow. So a very heavy storm after the one we just got. So hopefully you're out there, during the day on Friday when it's windy at least, but you're at least cleaning up and getting ready. Now ice is still a little up in the air. I've got a 1/10 to a 1/4 of an inch. I probably make a new ice map tomorrow or Saturday to fine tune this a little more. But right now I've got a pretty wide area of getting that 1/10 to a 1/4 of an inch. So it depends on how much that warm nose, right? How much that warm nose is going to melt that snow. And we'll see about that, how much that penetrates, how far it goes inland. But for now, I'm going to keep it a pretty wide area. Up in the northern mountains, it is all snow, right? Okay, it's pizza time. Let's take a look at the pizza coming out of the oven. Let us see what is the mystery pizza. And it is... This one is a cheese pizza, big bubble trouble there. Nice crust from Lone Pine Brewing in Old Orchard Beach, right? So I just happened to, someone told me there was great pizza there, and it was a great pizza. Love this pizza. Great service and a great pizza. So check them out. I don't know if they're selling pizza in the wintertime. This was a little while ago, but I mean, I hope so, right? It is, it's wintertime. So I thank you for being here. It's jasonnappyweather.com is where I have the blog talking about this. and breaking down in more detail this forecast, if you want to see that kind of the handwritten part of it, jasonnappyweather.com and nappicast.com is where this video is going to be. Thank you for watching. Storm Tracker mode is up all day Sunday. Updates will be on the website. Make sure you're following along.